Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is, I say it every morning. This is our pre-show to the lifestyle show called Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Let me first start by saying this. Happy birthday to my lovely sister. Everyone take a look. Look at her, gorgeous. She's an author, she's a writer, a creative extraordinaire, and I love her dearly. You are my favorite person. You deserve all the flowers in the world, wink, wink, and roll tide to that. So just had to give a quick little shout out to my girl, my sister. So her birthday's today, but Sunday was Father's Day. So shout out to all the fathers out there. You all rock. We have, we got our dad some shirts. We made lasagna, had brownies, had a great day on Sunday. So I hope you all did the same or just something similar as well. Just got to spend time with your fathers this weekend. But hey, that was this weekend. Today we are back with a great show, but before we talk about that and who's on the show today, let's get a behind the scenes look at Wrap City. Listen, this location is located in Cliff Farms, and it is pretty cool to see how the property is coming together. I feel like every couple of weeks we're getting a new alert on Rocket Scope or Rocket City Scope on Instagram or just what have you of a new building popping up in Cliff Farms. So like I said, really cool to see how the property in the area is coming together. But let me show you just a little behind the scenes look at Wrap City in Cliff Farms.
So Wrap City has become a really big gift store chain in Alabama, in my opinion. I went to school at Auburn and I worked at our Auburn store for about 4 years. We have got several stores spread out through Alabama. I would say that Wrap City, we try to be your one-stop shop where you can come in, buy the gifts that you may need for the event you're attending, the clothes that you want to wear to the event you're attending, and then maybe even a thank you gift for where you're headed to. And then we can also wrap it all up for you in a beautifully done wrapping and just get you all taken care of while you're here. We have fine jewelry. I love our fine jewelry. We carry E. Newton, of course. We are a destination shop for E. Newton, so we have got, if they sell it, we pretty much have it. We also carry Julie Voss, Ronaldo, beaded blondes, which has really taken off lately. As far as clothing, we have really got something for all price points and also all sizes of customers. One of our best-selling brands here is Entro, but we also carry higher price points such as Sophia the Label and Orium, Aster. We love all of those brands. We have good denim options, Dear John and Vervet. But then also I am a home decor girl. So I shop constantly for the home goods. We are always getting in new decor, new serveware, just all the pretty things to make your spaces perfect and beautiful. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. So we do have a little bit of everything here. We have got the stuff you may need for your baby needs. If you've got a baptism or just a baby shower coming up, we do have things for men. It's definitely not as big as our selection for the ladies, but we do have men's things to help you out for Father's Day, grad gifts, all of that good stuff. Our young girls, we do have the E-Girl of E. Newton, which is just for little girls. It'd be so funny, the 5 and 6 year olds that are coming in already collecting their jewelry. I grew up coming to Huntsville and Madison to do all of my shopping when I was in middle school, high school, and then when I went to Auburn, I fell in love with Wrap City. When I would grow up and go to games, I would love going into the store and being able to bring this back to the area that I am closer to home at has been really nice. I feel like we've been able to show the community a different option than what was here before. I think that gift giving is honestly one of the most refreshing things that you can do is to just give someone, even if it's just a little auto glam to hang in their car and make their car smell good. It is something that you thought about them and you said, you know, I think they would enjoy this. I feel like giving gifts is a way to let people know, hey, I've been thinking about you and I care about you and I want to celebrate you. You've had this accomplishment or you are just doing a lot of things right now and I'm really proud of you. So giving gifts and being able to help customers pick out those gifts and kind of talk to them about these special moments in their life and hear where they come from and where they're going and you know what they want to present and how they want to show up to places. It's really great to be able to have a small part of that and to help them just share the love that they feel for other people.
Again, that is Rhapsody out in Cliff Farms. Make sure you make your way out to go and hang and get you some nice gifts for the ones that you love. All right, well, after the break, let us talk about who is coming on the show. Just give me 60 seconds and we will be right back. Okay, well, up first, our girl Rachel Brown is back in studio today to show us how to make the perfect summer popsicles. I have pictures right here. She has the rainbow popsicles, which, hold on, take a good look at this for a second. Let me know, what did y'all used to call these? Growing up, if you made it in like you see the paper cups in the back with the popsicle sticks, I feel like we used to call those bebops. I don't know who came up with the name, what have you, but those were called bebops when I was growing up, except we made them out of Kool-Aid, put them in the little, the cup, add the stick, freeze them, get it, tear the paper off, whoop, you got a little bebop. So that's what she's making today. Okay, she's calling them rainbow popsicles. She has that. She also has unicorn pops. This is super cute. I want to know where she got the mold, what the actual, recipe consists of. I'm very curious, but also she has tea popsicles as well. And so she's gonna come by, give us the full recipe, what have you, and how to make those. Something fun to do with the kids this summer. I think that is perfect. I will definitely be implementing this in our household with my nieces. So very excited for this recipe. Around 11:15 today, that's when we're gonna get that. Also, we have two lovely women coming in from WLRH to tell us about the Sundial Writers Corner, and also just a shout out, happy birthday to them. This is Alabama's first ever public radio station, so that's super cool. Just hearing about different ways of communicating, and I was driving or riding on the way to work this morning, and my sister, she was driving, but I was listening to the radio, and I was like, we've come a long way. We used to listen to the radio every morning, and now you have the opportunity, and a lot more people, you see them having their phones hooked up to the aux instead, but people are still here doing radio shows. I think that's super cool. And if you're somebody like me and you love history, you love different ways of communications and just kind of seeing the progress, how we as a nation, we as a people, how started here and you ended up here, or started there, ended up here. The perfect place for you to go is Signals Museum. It is right off of, what road is this? University that turns into, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look it up, okay? If you have an iPhone, look up Signals Museum. I'm gonna show you the video really quick. It's about 4 minutes, but this is a really cool museum. I think this is a cool place not only to take the kids this summer, but also just to learn about how communication has grown from then to now. So let's watch the video and then we'll go from there.
Signals is going to be an absolutely amazing, unique opportunity for Huntsville. Brand new museum that's interactive, that basically covers the history of technology and communication for the past 200 years. People walk in and they assume it's a static radio collection, but we actually cover everything from hand-delivered messages, telephones, telegraphs, TV, radio, computers, and cell phones. So we've run the gamut of over 200 years of technology and communication equipment. One of our missions is to actually tell the audience, things build upon other things. Technology advanced so quickly. In fact, we call it a museum of information explosion.
Well, my wife and I got interested in this 40-some years ago, probably closer to 50 years ago, and we started collecting together. We'd go around the country, we'd go on vacations, we'd pick up a few things, put them in our car, and pretty soon we were pulling a trailer behind the car and buying more and more things. I started out with radio, but I found that I liked to tell the story of how did we get to radio. We had to go through telegraph and telephones and stuff like that. And so I wanted to tell the historical side of how technology evolved and went from one to the next. I have a small museum over at my lake house, and I had a lot of people visited there from my church and other places, and they said, Mark, you've got to share this with the Huntsville community. So as I moved closer to retirement, I said, okay, that'll maybe be my next phase of what I'm doing. And I bought this building and got going in 2020, I guess it was.
We wanted to create a museum that was not just a static collection of items. Most people, having been in the classroom, I learned people learn by interacting.
My goal was to try to have maybe 80 to 90% of this operational, where it actually operated and you could hear what it sounded like when it was original. And the interactives give children an opportunity to use their cell phones or tablets and do some other fun things along the way.
The advancement of telephones is actually so cool. It's built upon the telegraph, and it was a natural progression to come in telephones. So what's so cool about Signals is you can actually walk in. 80% of the things that we have on display are in working order. People will be able to pick up a telephone, choose an extension, and make a call. So we're actually here in one of our most popular exhibits. This is our Ma Bell switchboard. You can actually see we have a character that's been created by one of our vendors, Ether, and Ma Bell will walk us through how to be a switchboard operator. This is an actual 1928 map of places and real characters from Huntsville. So you're not just making a call to some created character. These were real people living in the area at the time. This is an authentic, intact switchboard that Mark found that he brought back, and it hasn't been damaged. It's in working order, and it's actually one of the best pieces we have.
I think this is more than just a technology museum. We have a lot of people that come in here. I've had one lady that told me, I really didn't understand much of the technology you talked about, but she said, I love the historical stories. So we talk about history. Some people love looking at the cabinetry and the architecture. When did we bring in this style of architecture? I love it when people come in here and they see something and say, oh, my grandfather had one of these, or my dad, my mom used to listen to this.
I'm so excited to see people come in and learn how to use things. You know, the hands-on interactive part has been so vital. So for me, it's important that people are educated and they can come in and touch and feel and leave with a sense of, man, I learned something today.
Again, that's the Signals Museum. And let me just say this, I love a good museum, but it's something about a museum that's interactive that really does it for me. And the fact that 80% of this museum is interactive. You can grab the telephones, you can play with that, I forget exactly what she said, but it is really one of their main attractions in the museums. It's just really cool things like that. And again, not only is it cool for the kids, but also you can bring bring pops, okay? This is truly a place for all, if I do say so myself. But again, Signals Museum, make plans to attend. And then our last guest today, I'm gonna play a video, but I forewarn you, it's 30 seconds of pure joy. I did tear up a little bit this morning when I was getting the show together, just watching this. So I'm gonna play the video for you. I warned you, if you do shed a tear, I'm sorry, but it is adorable. And then I'll explain who the guest is, the event they have going on today, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this pre-show up.
Show us how you color. You gotta walk. Come on! Come on!
Hold on, look, big smile. Tongue between your teeth.
Come here, come on. Yes, yes.
Ready, set, go.
My eyes are sweating. My eyes are sweating. That is adorable, okay? This is the United Cerebral Palsy of Huntsville and Tennessee Valley Incorporated, often referred to as the UCP Huntsville, okay? Their mission is to empower individuals of all abilities to live a life without limits. So they do services, physical services, occupational speech therapy, early intervention, family support training, child care center training, technical assistance, and they're going to be on the show today because they have an event coming up called the Emerald Evening. Let me see. I think I have here we go. Yes. Emerald Evening happening this Friday at Stuff House from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is live music, a silent auction, games, heavy hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, dancing. Please, if you don't do anything else, make plans to watch the show today just to hear more about their organization, what they stand for. When I say touched my heart, I didn't even expect this morning, like to cry like that, but or just to tear up, like so my eyes are sweating, oh my goodness. But they're going to be on the show today. It's going to be a great time. One of my coworkers has been talking to me about it since last Friday because she will be going as well, and just hearing her passion about talking about this lovely organization. And if I were in town, I would be at Stuff House. But if you are in town, please head on over to Stuff House this weekend. But again, hey, I can only convince you so much. Please watch the show at 11:45 to get all the convincing that you need to make plans to attend. All right, everyone. Well, that does it for today's episode of Talking TVL. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, happy birthday, sister. I love you. And it's 10:17, so at 10:30. You have the weather extra, 48 weather extra with our meteorologist today, just to hear a little bit about what the weather's doing in this next 24 hours. So make sure that you're staying tuned for that. And then, of course, we have our episode of Tennessee Valley Living, all live, all new at 11 a.m. Hope to see you there. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.